Yeah. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. The Miller Buck, the Miller got 2 years left. I was talking out loud. Thinking out loud. Oh, because the nigga I had Dillingham got this weird ass shot that takes forever. He kept getting that shit swatted. So, and then I remember John mentioned something about wishing he still had Castle. I said, I forgot all about that nigga. Let me go out and see if I can get him. And he's 6'7" and fast, so. Mm, yeah. Oh, I ain't no coach set for you. I'm in there.
Chicago Bulls are on the road in this interconference game today. Here we go. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Take a look at the Heat. They're pretty rattled right now after a road trip in which they did not win a game. Now they hope to get back on track here at home.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
Sinks the triple. And when it comes to the center position, Greg, it doesn't get any better than this matchup right before us tonight.
Couldn't agree more. And both of these big guys, Kevin, are juggernauts. Each of them wants to get the edge in the matchup individually as well.
Now here's Thompson. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. Out to Thompson. Second chance shot. Clingan with the block. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Holmgren. He gets that one.
And Antetokounmpo is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Burns you with the scoring and passing ability.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Thompson. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
Here's Giannis. Here's Clingan.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Wembanyama. Clingan with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Heat with the lead. Cunningham right side. 14 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Pass to Flag. Shot clock at 5. Back to Clingan. Ming grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Stolen by Thompson. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Three-pointer. And a wide open look for Flag. Oh, good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Salon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Giannis. The three-pointer, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They get a hand on it. Harper with the steal. Pass to Salon. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 9. And we'll be back with you.
The away team, 6.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Pass to Wembanyama. They swipe it. Ball feeling it out a bit. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And in the first 5 seasons after the NBA added the three-pointer, great teams averaged a little over 2 attempts per game. These days, it's over 24 attempts a game.
Yeah, the number of threes taken has skyrocketed in recent years. Where it ends,
First shot ever
that
took
is
it, didn't he?
anybody's guess.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the game.
Off the inbound. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
And the officials will call the illegal steal right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Ball with the bucket.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Does he even have to jump? Bol is a long guy.
From 10 feet out, Malawach grabs the miss. Now, here's Ball. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Porter, no luck. The Heat leading by 5. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
To the inside. Hot loose. Harper with the steal. From past the arc. Another miss by Harper. Outside Porter. Here's Castle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And here's Harper from the arc. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to ball. Clock is at 3. Pass to Maloa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Back to Ball. From the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And stolen by Castle. Pass to Bull. Here's Malawat. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Giannis. Scoreless thus far. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision, and pick and roll sets. That's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Cunningham. No good there with the step-back J.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Pass to Flag. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Flag. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Cunningham looking it over. Down low. And Wembanyama with the flush.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Holmgren outside. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Not much you can do besides foul Wemby when he gets that deep.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
To the right side. Pass to Klingon. Now Flag. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
What?
One on Thompson.
Yeah, easy call.
What?
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first one falls. And Miami making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Harper, no good. outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
.152 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Ming grabs the miss. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter. Well, Heat leading by 3. Thompson right side to the left wing. Antetokounmpo with the steal. It's intercepted. That's the Heat on the break. Pass to Harper. Over Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Flagg. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For the tie. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat with the lead. To end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cooper Flagg.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Flagg. It's rebounded by Salon. Here's Harper. Off the left rim and out. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Thompson outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Cunningham for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Holmgren. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Thompson. Bucket is good.
This coaching staff encourages Thompson to look for a shot, especially when he's in close.
Outside ball. Five on the clock. Shoots from 12. That one doesn't go. And here are the Heat. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Wembanyama. No good that time. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Here's Malawach.
as his career progresses, Holmgren will expand his passing skills.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Shoots over Malawach. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Outside Holmgren. For three. Cunningham pulls it down. Miami leading by 4. Now Thompson. Thompson. And it's off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Now Cunningham. Now Wembanyama. And he jams it in.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
And it's Ball penetrating. Lays it in off the window.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Cunningham doesn't get that one. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
The Heat call time. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
.112 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From 15 feet away, and that one is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Thompson outside. Fires. And he misses the J.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Under the screen. To take the lead. And he gets that one to go.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Can they tie it? And the 3 misses. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.